Hello, my name is Jefferson, and I am going to show you today one of the things that I really love about PH360, which is the ability to create forms using our AI interface. So I used to work as an epidemiologist, and one of the things that I always encountered was something where I would get a call about a particular disease that I didn't have a form ready for. I did not have a questionnaire ready for. It would take me some time to do research on it, to go to the CDC, find the standard form, or go to my state's communicable disease manual and find their standard form, probably make some modifications so that it fits my disease. And that whole time would probably take me about 2 hours. And I've done that time and time again. With PH360 though, we cut that down to about 2 minutes. So what I'm going to do, I'm in PH360, and this is our Maple app, which is our chat app. I'm not going to use any of our AI agents. That means that it doesn't have any of our our local customizations in it. We're just going to use just straight Maple. So this sources like CDC, or national authoritative public health sources like CDC. So in this case, I'm just going to put our message in, and I'm going to walk you through it once I send it as it's going through and searching all of the relevant content. So in this case, I'm an epidemiologist, local health department. I've identified 12 confirmed Salmonella cases past 7 days, and they're all located in the zip code. And I have age ranges from 3 to 72, 3 are hospitalized. And I'm just asking Maple to get me started. What should I do, and what should my initial communication to my leadership look like? And what's happening in the background is it's looking through our PH360 knowledge base. It's also running through all of our guardrails, which is checking for protected health information, personally identifiable information, and it's going to return to me a list of things that I should do for my investigation. So this is my immediate investigative steps. So case investigation and line listing, identify common exposure, active case findings, laboratory confirmation, environmental investigation. Here's what I should do within 48 to 72 hours. And here's my communication that I could copy and send in an email to my team or my supervisors or whoever, right? And now what I need is that interview questionnaire template, because that's the thing that would take me some time to do. So all I'm going to ask Maple for is to design the specific interview. Honestly, you could put this in any language. This just happens to be the way I would write it. Maple really does not care. It's going to figure it out what it's asking you. So I'm going to send that. And again, what it's doing is it's going out to those authoritative sources. It's finding the industry standard, the national industry standard, and it's going to return to me an actual form that I could use in my interviews. Now, what's nice about this is I don't have to go looking for all of that material. If your local health department has a communicable disease manual, or you have a state communicable disease manual but it's not a national standard, you could actually create an agent in our Oak app that would allow you to do this exact same thing but with your localized rules. So instead of it creating just a generic plan and communication, it would use your specific plan and your specific disease manual for that particular disease. And this is super helpful for diseases that we don't work all the time. Now, obviously, Salmonella is maybe not my best example. Depending on where you are, you may not have a lot of Salmonella cases and you don't work it all the time. But even if you are not a full-time epi, and this is like 1/8 of your job, which is exactly what a lot of agencies have, then this is a really good way to get you started in trying to track down all of that evidence base and that research to be able to help you create your form. So what you'll see is that Maple has now created this form for me, but what is even more powerful is now if I scroll up to the top of this form, like I could review this, and you should always review with Maple outputs. I have this form, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come up and I'm going to do copy and copy for Word. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a new Word document. And now you'll see that it actually pastes into Word a very nicely formatted form, including all of the tables, all of the different areas for me to fill in, little checkboxes for me to use. All of this comes in with the right formatting, and this is my starting point. And I can go through and I can reformat this if I need to make it specific to my jurisdiction. I can go through and I can make updates to this if it's not quite what I want it to be. But This process would have taken me about 2 hours to put together if Salmonella was not something I did every day and if I didn't have a form already to use. So in about 5 minutes, we have gone from I have this outbreak and I need some information on what I need to do next and what I need to communicate, all the way to I now have an investigation form that I can use to be able to provide, to help me as an epidemiologist work through the process of containing the cluster. That's the power of PH360. It's really that amazing time savings in the things that we don't do every day. So thanks for joining, and I hope you found this as useful as I do.